Hey, so thought I would do a quick video just showing you all the steps I usually take to draw one comic book panel from beginning to end. Other than the perspective, which I've already got laid out in the back there, you might be able to see it. I can do a separate video on that if you want, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just start off penciling, getting the basic shapes and anatomy. Then I add the armor and clothing or whatever else is on top of the characters. Pretty self-explanatory, but then I just jump in with a Micron 003 and I do a light outline to, this would be like step 2. I just do a light outline to solidify all the shapes and before I go in with any textures or lighting or anything. Really, you could think of step 1 and 2 as the same, but yeah, it's like a two-part thing. So, and this is just the way I do it, but you can maybe use any of this yourself. So now step 3, I just usually like to knock out everything that's pure black because it's not a lot of thinking to be done with it, and I can just get that stuff finished. And then I can work based off of that with all the textures I'm going to be putting in. Like if everything's pure black, everything that's pure black is already done. That's the darkest part of everything, so I can, make sure I don't clash with any of that. So then this would be step 3, or excuse me, step 4. Going in with some stippling. It's essentially creating like a light gray tone. And you can do like a hard, sharp edge or a soft edge with it, which you might be able to see a little bit better in a second. And that's pretty much why I like it, which it creates like that light gray. It's not too harsh. Especially not compared to like a pure black. Like this is just a dot, a series of dots. And once I have that, I can do like, now I'm going in and doing his armor or part of it, and it's basically black, but I'm cross-hatching to add a bit of a range of values. It's not just pure black. And here's a little tip, I guess. If you want to do like a bold line, just outline the precise size of the line you want and then fill it in rather than using like a big thick marker or pen, because it's just more of a precise thing. Might take a little bit more time, but to me it just looks better too. Then doing some cross hatching on this guy's mask. And the cross hatching, I like that even better than the stippling because it just gives you such a wide range of values. And like you can go, like I said, you can go really dark, really light. You can create like a 3-dimensional feel to what you're drawing, and same with the stippling. You can do like a hard edge, a light edge. Not sure if I already said that. I might be repeating myself here, but and I might do a separate video on each of these steps just kind of going more in depth on, you know, cross-hatching or perspective or penciling or any of that, just let me know in the comments if there's something specific you want to see, because I'm going to be doing more videos, or trying to, maybe like once a week or something like that. So definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss any more of this stuff. This is just like an example of one panel, how I usually do it from beginning to end. And you can see pretty much all the steps. Yeah, this guy's jacket is basically all cross-hatching. And one easy trick, you could tell like my right hand with the pen isn't really rotating, it's just doing the same stroke, but I'm moving the page. That's why it's rotating like that. So you can create that cross-hatching effect. Because your muscle memory is in, you know, your good hand. So you just repeat that stroke and you use your other hand to rotate the page, or at least that's one way of doing it. That's what works for me. And then you can see on his jacket, I'm doing the same thing to create that thick line. It's even better for curved lines like that. You're basically drawing the line rather than using one pen to do it manually, if that makes sense. And then this is like the last step, just adding in the speed lines. There's a number of ways you can do these, but in this one I'm kind of doing the same thing as the thick line, except it's kind of fading out into like a gray, into nothing, and then doing outlines, like a thicker outline. That's really the last step. That's usually what I do last, because remember in step 2 I did the light outline, so then I add the values and the textures, and then if any of that goes outside of that, I can at the very end clean it up with the thicker line. And so there you pretty much have the whole panel. Pretty simple. Yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe. Maybe like the video. Apparently that helps for some reason. But yeah, thanks for watching.